Alright, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Drizzy, not to be confused with Drake here. Coming at you guys with a deck profile. This is like my third fucking time trying to upload this deck profile, so it's not going to be long or funny or any of that shit. All that went out the window with the other two attempts. But simply put, it's a Fire King deck profile. Nothing special except for the fact that the deck is not finished and it's had a lot of success. Just this past week at locals, I won first place with it. I went undefeated throughout the whole tournament. Then the week before, I got second place. I went undefeated in Swiss, and then lost my finals. Lost in the final round to somebody I had beat previously in Swiss. So to say the deck isn't finished, it did really good. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I ran. Tell you guys a few differences. I'm not gonna explain all the cards. I mean, you guys should know what Fire Kings do and all the staples and shit. So I'm just gonna pretty much run through it and just give you an idea of what this deck is capable of. All right, first you got your three Yakshas. Obvious. Pretty much, they die, their effects go off, you blow up on your own cards, shit happens. Barong, Yaksha's the reason why the deck is playable, Barong's the reason why the deck is good. Of course, we all know that your big bitch is the reason, is one of your win conditions, but if this card gets its effect, you're just that much closer to winning the game. It helps cycle through the deck. It's your searcher, you gotta run three of them. Pretty much, it's the reason why you can hit your loop, or you can protect your monsters, or you can put a lot of pressure on your opponent to do something to try to kill you fast, but they can't. They're not going to. Double high avatar runics. It should have been 3. I do own 3, but at the time, this week and last week, I did not. The third one was not in my possession. Somebody actually had it in their cards, so I had to run 2. So of course you want to run 3, but I only got the loop maybe 3 times out of both weeks combined. I won a lot of times. If I won with this guy, it was probably because I was able to loop him with a Barong or a Yaksha or some other way to just keep him off the field so he wasn't targeted or destroyed by anything else or banished, and he would just come back and cause a lot of problems for my opponent. He's 27 beater, so all in all, he's still a nice little punch. But I would definitely run him at 3. But 2 was really good. That's probably the reason why I won, to be honest with you. Double Wolf Bart. This card was actually inconsequential in the deck. It only became relevant in my top 4 duels. That's only because usually I played against somebody who had who was going to gain more advantage, so it became relevant for a lot of quick exceed plays. But I hardly ever searched it out unless I was just trying to have it just because, and like I said, that was only in top 4. Other than that, it was just in there because of what it does. It brings back any of the monsters in your deck besides your big guy, so gotta run him. He's going down to 1. There's no problem with it at all. Circle of the Fire Kings, anything that you want to use with him, he's only gonna be used when you need him. So it's okay with him being at 1. 1 bear, totally shitty. We're taking bear out. I summoned him. I literally never used his effect either week. I never used his effect. And game 2 and 3, he was always sided out. He's just not big enough to make the cut. He's not as essential as Wolfbart comparatively. So he's coming out completely. There's no reason to have a card in your deck that you're gonna side out all the time. I wanted him in there for the Tinky, but you do so much circling and cycling through your deck that Tinky's come up regardless. So he's coming out. The double Veiler, triple with a hand clog. I was glad I ran the 2. They came out when they need, and of course, you know how Yu-Gi-Oh goes. You only Veiler what you need to, so this card worked out perfectly. The 1 Max C. Anything you draw on this deck is a potential weapon to either help you win the game or put you in a better position than your opponent, which pretty much ultimately wins you the game. So I only ran the 1. I didn't want to clog too much because sometimes I play against decks that just run slowly and they will stall 3, but anytime they want to get frisky. Like I had this one wind-up player, he played Chain Beat that went into LTK with just a flip of a trap stun. So just in case he decided to go off and he couldn't kill me, I was gonna I max seed and I was gonna draw pretty much I was gonna draw his death pretty much. So just the 1 was good. That's it for the monsters. Like I said, the main deck is pretty much the exact same for both weeks. The only thing that changed was a little bit of the side, a little bit of the extra, and I'll show you guys. Spells. I'm not explaining this shit. You know what kind of format we live in. Triple Tinky. All your monsters are Beast Warriors except for your hand traps and your big bitch. Get anything. 9 times out of 10 though, I search Barong. Barong is probably the best monster in the deck. Once again, he's the reason why the deck flows. Yaksha starts the deck, Barong flows it. So gotta run triple. Double Lance. I only lance my big bitch or an exceed that I need to push through, like an Exit Night or a 101 or some shit like that. I never lanced Barong, never lanced Yaksha unless I was trying to win a battle. But even with that being the case, I want them to die. they're gonna get their effect. So I never lance them. You're gonna deprison for fine. Deprison Barone, but you're not deprison my big bitch. So only for the big bitch and for the exceeds. Triple onslaught, free monster, self-explanatory. Triple onslaught, I'm sorry, triple circle, free monster, keeps the effects alive, self-explanatory. Gotta run these in 3. Some people run them at 2s. I saw somebody run it at 1. This card is too fucking good to not be running 3. This is to Barong as Onslaught is to Yaksha. Onslaught makes the deck playable. This makes the deck flow. Barong and Circle are the reason why the deck flows as well as it does. So gotta run 3. Double Rekindling. I'm not gonna lie. This was a win condition at least 4 times out of both weeks. I won at least 4 of my matches because of one of these. And there was one game I actually had both of them, so that was just OP. But going down to 1 does not hurt as much, especially with Circle of the Fire King, and you are probably be bouncing out your Wolf Barks and shit. So, but of course, with going to 1, you got to use it when it counts. But we know why this card is going to 1. I played against an Evil Swarm player, and I raped him with just because of one of these. I mean, he'd have Ophion on the field, and he was fearing the Big Bird, and I just go into an Exceed and probably 1-on-1 it or some shit, or Maestro it for the hell of it, and then just go off, you know, whatever. But we know why it's going to 1. That's it for the spells. Traps, very simple. Triple Finish. I didn't like Banisher. I didn't like any of the other bullshit. Not Tyrant King, Thunder King. Shit that was going to cause a problem. 1-on-1, I didn't want you sucking up my monster. Which somebody did. A Nova Knight player actually sucked it up, so I didn't appreciate that. So I just sucked his back up when he sucked mine up. But Triple Finish, obviously. Double Mirror Force. Sometimes they take my monster and use it against me. Anything that dies by an effect, that's mine, gets an effect. So I Mirror Force my own monster and get its effect. Or they try to get too big and I Mirror Force. That's actually I beat my Evil Swarm player in game 2. He had Dad, Ophion, and I want to say Heliotrope on the field. And he went for a crazy, he went for all out attack. I had 1 back row. He got rid of my Big Bird. I had one back row. He attacked into it. It was Mirror Force. It was a game from that point. 1 Torrential, I blow up everything. Needle Sealing, I blow up everything. Sometimes they get frisky. Fuck all that shit. And I made the Double Mind Crush. This is probably the MVP of the fucking deck, main deck anyway. Played against Spellbooks, hit everything. Played against Noble Knights, hit a few things. Played against the Gadgets, hit everything. Like this card main just surprises people because they expect you to side it, but game 1 you're already prepared. It just makes you that much closer to winning game 1. And we both know if you win game 1, you automatically have the advantage. So this card's fucking beast. That's it for the main deck. 40 cards even. Extra. Roach, never brought it out. Played Heretics, never needed to. I either got my loop off or I just shut them down with some of my side deck cards. So I never went into that. Double Diamond Dire. Went to it maybe twice out of both weeks. It's just really good. It works with any of your monsters in your deck who want to play it. Double Tyrant King. I never had to go for more than 1, but he's strictly in there just for the Tinky. Just for the Tinky search. Other than that, his other effect was good. I can negate all shit on the field, but usually they didn't have much to negate because Garuni took care of that. Cowboy wins games. This actually won me a game against Noble Knight. He was pushing with all his equips and he had 1 monster that was like 25. I had a Tinky on the field, so I was gonna go like Maestro or some shit, and I couldn't target or something. I was gonna go something to like to try to live or something, but I played it smart actually. And I went to this guy just to get bigger. It was actually the best thing I could have done because he couldn't get anything bigger than him at 2600 at that point. And he had like Dark Hole and shit, but of course, Kagasuchi just lives through it all, so fucking OP. On Sky Pegasus, this was a Dweller the week before, but I made it Sky Pegasus just because it's Beast, but I never brought it out, never needed to. On Exeter Night, only brought it out once out of 2 weeks. Double 1-on-1. My opponent Black Horn won, so I just went to the other and still took his monster. Dweller, because even though I didn't need it, you gotta run it. Maestro, won me a game. Black Ship, never went to it. King of Feral Imps, had it just in case, but never went to it. That's it for the extra deck. Side, Double Shared Ride for everybody that likes to add. I put these in because I was hoping to play Prophecy, and of course round 1 I did. But they were inconsequential. I never drew them, and I never needed them. Mind Crush pretty much raped his hand, so from that point I just won the game off of pure advantage. Double Skill Drain, this always went in, either 1 or 2, but this is probably the best card ever in the deck. Your monster effects happen off field, so you're gonna play this shit. Not much to say about it. I say Garun's was 2700 no matter what, so okay, fine. He's the field, he don't blow shit up, he's just gonna beat over it. It has no effect. Double Shadow Prison, I still need the extra support. I didn't like shit like Dark World happening in the graveyard and shit like that, so this was what that was for. I don't want you. I mean, there's no grave shit. Now, previously, the shared rides were light imprisonment for like boozing and shit, but I didn't see boozing. Well, actually, the one time I did see boozing, I just kind of shut them down with my other side card. So I took this out. I took those out for the shared rides. Either one's good, your choice really. Double chain whirlwind. Sided two. Sometimes I put two in. Most of the time I would just take one MST out and put these in. So the runners will come back, blow shit up. Then I chain whirlwind, blow two other cards up. Just really, really good. I put this in strictly for like Ophion or playing against Noble Knights. I didn't like Excalibur, and it's the one equip that doesn't come back, so put that in for that. Never drew it though, and I actually ended up never needing it. Obvious, he dies, he blows the fucking field up. So you know, got to play him. Play him at one. I only side him. I didn't really care to main him. It's only for if I had one of those times when my opponent would be able to overwhelm me, like Heretics or some shit like that. I have a Yaksha and a live one of these. That's what I put it in, but I can only use it once. I used it once, but I only got like 4 cards. It wasn't much. Double Twister. People like Dust Snail, I like Twister. It's so much quicker. And 9 times out of 10, I'm probably trying to stop some side deck card that's trying to get in my way, like a fucking Soul Drain or some shit like that. So that's what this is for. Double Gozen helped me beat the wind up player. Stop Heretics because he ran that Labradorite Dragon, so he tribute off his Tefnuit for something. He go Labradorite, I Gozen match. It was pretty much game from there. He had no other comebacks from that. And last but not least was the 1 Exceeds Encore. Sided in, once again, I did not like Ophion. I did not like the Noble Knight Exceed. Neither one of them were ever a problem, so this card never came out, but it was good just to have because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit happens. If you guys want, I'll show you guys a few duels with the deck. Of course, I'll play it as is, but I'm probably going to go ahead and complete it since I have all the cards. Well, I do have all the cards, I just didn't have them at the time. They were not in my possession, so I'm going to make the changes. Plus, I'm going to make the April 1st changes anyway. So if you guys want to see that, you know, just leave some likes and some comments. Also, I play my locals pretty much every week. So if you guys have a deck that you want me to play, any deck besides like Chain Burn and fucking, except I don't want to play solitaire decks. I'm not playing Empty Jar. I'm not playing Chain Burn, always Odia draw bullshit. But if you have an actual deck that you want me to play, and if I have it or if I can get it, leave a comment down below and I will play it for you guys. I'll upload the deck profile, and if I can, I'll even get some duels with it, just to have a little fun, you know. Because I mean, it's just locals. I don't really give a shit. I just like to have fun and kick ass. So anyway, it's your boy Drizzy, not to be confused with Drake. Hope you guys like this deck profile. Holla at your boy. My Yu-Gi-Oh's got swag. Does yours. Peace.